I'm Sweetman, and today we're diving into a live troubleshooting session that's all about taking our project live. If you've ever struggled with image hosting or deployments on Vercel, you are in the right place. I'm super excited because today I've got the amazing Claire Moran joining us. We're going to tackle some real-world challenges, from getting a logo and a gallery of image to show up perfectly in our Vercel deployment, to figuring out the most effective and cost-effective images, the most cost-effective image hosting solutions. We're working through the nitty-gritty of a live build, sharing our screens and hashing out solutions in real time. So whether you're here to learn some new tips or you're curious about the behind the scenes of a live deployment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and get ready to join in the conversation in this chat. Let's get into the build, across the finish line, and make some magic happen together. Let's go ahead and dive in. First questions I'll ask you, Claire. Welcome to the show. One word, how are you feeling today? And in one sentence, what do you need today?
Today I'm feeling empowered. And what I need is to get our site live for our rebrand that's going live this week or next week. And that just means getting some images and content hosted on the site. It's pretty bare bones, but we're like 98% there. So I'm excited to be working with you today.
Let's get your screen shared and jump right in.
Okay, let's do it. I'll just do entire screen. So get into it. Okay. You see?
Yep. Can you give us a quick talk through on the status so that everybody's aware of where you've gotten to so far on your own in the build?
Yeah, so this is the current status. I've deployed this on Vercel, and as you can see, the site is like pretty basic. In terms of content that's displayed, all we really see right now is text. But what we need to be able to do ultimately is have our logo displayed in these spots here where you can kind of see like an image preview. So that's the main piece that we're trying to figure out today. And then there are also elements of the site where we have other images displayed, and we need to get those up so that you're able to see them in a gallery setting as well.
You say you've gotten this working locally and the images show up when you run the app locally, right?
Yes.
Can we verify that by running the server?
Yes, for sure. Okay. Oop. That happened. Cool. Probably only need to do it once.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. Go here.
It looks like it's still loading on the left top section. Well, the center top section, I guess.
Okay.
I have found that when I stream, my server gets a little bit slow. So if your server was already slow, the stream might be slowing it down. Do you see the little spinny progress bar in your center top section? The center section on the left of your cursor.
Over here?
Up. Yeah, the top section.
Yeah.
Top.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. I can give it this real quick and say localhost refused to connect.
It's refusing to connect because the server's not running yet. It's sitting there loading, but it's trying to install and run npm run dev. I don't know that we needed to do the install. So can we stop that terminal and just have it run?
Okay.
Canceling that one, you never executed, so that's not tied to what we're doing. How can we stop this terminal from running? Can you click in that top terminal and Control C? Is that going to crash it? Yeah, in that section. Oh, okay, that works. And then in your bottom terminal, can you run that second command only?
This one.
Exactly. The second part of that command that you highlighted after the double.
Oh, got you.
Exactly, just the dev. Perfect.
Okay.
I say we give it up to 60 seconds, and if it isn't working in 60, we will operate under the observation that loading the dev server on your local computer will not be optimal during this stream, and
Okay.
instead we'll make changes blindly and push them up to Vercel, where we've already seen that they will deploy in roughly 30 seconds, which will be faster than if this takes 60 seconds.
Okay, cool. That sounds good.
How long have you been playing with Cursor? Was it just last week after TK downloaded, or did you already have experience beforehand?
I had done some research, but in terms of like hands-on, it was like last about a week ago at this point. So it took me about 3 days to spin this site up. And like honestly, it's the most game-changing tool I've ever experienced. Like just the fact that I was able to, obviously the design is like very basic, but that's actually what we were going for. So the fact that I was able to get it to a point where, it's something that we would have, that we're super proud of and that is actually considered like final output is amazing because, that just allows us to build everything as much as we can in-house, which is always great.
No need to pay a dev, no need to wait for a dev. You two get full control of the vision.
Yeah. It's autonomous. That being said, it's great to have your support because obviously there's still plenty of things that you run into that if you're not a developer, you just inherently, you don't understand, or maybe there's like pieces along the way that you missed. I think that's the strongest piece that I know is like if you made a mistake up here and you're down here, then sometimes you have to come back to the surface up here, right, to address that part. And that's something that like just comes with experience and knowledge.
Agreed. It has
So
been roughly 2 minutes. I'm going to recommend we crash the server and only try to test on the deployed version. Are you okay with that?
yeah, that's fine.
All right. So go ahead and crash with your Control C. What we
Okay.
want to do now is find out where the first image is. Can we find in the code, let's target one image first, and can you show me that block in the code? Or if you don't know where it is, can you ask Cursor to find a specific image, maybe like the landing page image or a specific image?
Is that good?
That looks great.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I do know it's here. Do you want me to drag and drop this? Would that be helpful?
Drag and I'm not sure I understand how drag and drop will help us find the code where the image is being referenced. Can you help me understand?
Just to give it an actual file to reference versus just asking it where the landing page image is, I can give it the exact file name.
Okay. Yeah. Drag it into the right. Good idea.
Okay. Let's see.
Can you click cancel so it stops trying to do that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Just do it again.
It looks like it's continuing.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Let's reject this and get. This is gonna keep trying to bug us. Just
Okay.
if we can stop, we want to totally ignore npm run dev.
Okay.
Try asking. Click the X on the terminal here. It's still got an npm. Yeah, click the X. Oh, in right where your cursor is ticking up a little, a slight hair above where the cursor is flashing. There's a plus sign, and yeah, click on that X. And ask your question again and drag the image in. And if it slows down again, we can just manually search it ourselves.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Those look like correct updates, but it's doing it like 4 times in a row, so we're going to want to figure out how to stop and only do one of them.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's doing anything anymore. Can you click stop?
Mhm.
And let's scroll up to any one of those page changes.
Okay.
Instead of the command line changes, up a little bit higher to the page changes.
Okay.
Let's select, this one does not look accurate, so keep scrolling.
Okay.
This one looks accurate. Click the file name
Here.
in the top. There you go.
Okay.
Scroll down. We're looking for wherever the change is. We're looking for green and red highlights.
Okay.
Looks like it's all the way at the bottom if I'm seeing the right scroll bar correctly.
Okay.
All the way down to where those colors are at the bottom of the scroll bar. There you go.
Here we go.
Okay, so it looks like it's updated at least one image. Let's scroll up to the first one. There's 3 others higher than this.
Okay. Oops.
Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. There you go. Okay, so this first one, it was before just / eternal ventures, no ventures.png.
Yeah.
First thing I'm noticing is that the file name has a lot of spaces in it, which might be throwing off the file name. Usually it's best to keep file names one word, simple, no capitals, no special characters.
Okay.
But before it was just /name. Now it's /images, which matches its directory inside of the public folder. You always
Okay.
reference paths in an XJS project starting from the public directory. So in this case, you've stored it inside of public, inside of images, and then the file. So the reference that we're going to use is /images, and then the file name, like what it's suggesting. Go ahead and click the green accept on the right of this specific one. Yep. And we'll do the same check on the next one. Based
Okay.
off of that, what we just discovered, do you think the second, go ahead and scroll down to it. Do you think the
Okay.
second suggestion is correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Why is that?
Because it's the same format?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll accept it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And we'll do the same thing for the next two.
Okay. Same deal.
Same deal.
Okay. Same deal.
Yep. Those should be the only changes. Let's push them by clicking on the get symbol in the top left
Okay.
of the cursor. 2 to the right,
Oh,
1 to the left.
this one.
There you go.
Okay. Got you.
Click the plus beside the page file.
Here.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we'll type in a message of what we just did, which is update references and landing page to /images. Oh, and I'm sorry, above the blue commit button on the left, there's a.
Oh, here. Got you. Okay. No problem. So, sorry, say it again. Update.
Update references to use /images directory. Click the commit button.
Okay.
And instead of pushing straight to main, I'm going to recommend we check out a branch. Are you okay with us doing that?
For sure.
Okay, click the 3 dots above, or 3 dots to the right. Yep. Click on that. And then we have to wait till it's done. For
Okay.
some reason, some of these actions are going, try the 3 dots again.
Hella slow.
Check out 2.
Check out 2.
And now we'll type in any branch name. The naming convention I prefer is your name / your feature. So in this case, Claire / Vercel, maybe, or deploy.
Okay.
Hit enter, so it creates the new branch.
Cool.
Now publish the branch, click the button on the left. And what this has allowed us to do is say, we like that main branch. It is a stable version. We have some ideas of what we want to change, but we haven't tested them yet. So instead of overwriting main, we're going to keep main where it is. That's our holy grail right now. Keep that pristine. We're pushing our changes to a side branch. And now we can go to Vercel. We can see that those will still get deployed and then see if we like them before overwriting our main changes.
Got you. Cool. That's
And so
dope.
the normal flow I go through in building is we start with a stable version.
Okay.
That's your main. Check out a new branch. build your idea, open up a pull request, merge to main. Then you'll
Got it.
put down the latest changes from main, and then the cycle repeats. We've got a new idea. We want to add on a new page. Great. Check out a new branch, build those changes with Composer, push those changes, verify that they look good in Vercel. If you like them, then merge it to main to overwrite what's in main. And then you loop that cycle for every idea you guys have.
Got it. And that's how you protect version history.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's how, when you guys get a whole bunch of feedback on launch day and you guys want to start building that feedback, you don't push the changes and then break production on launch day and the experience starts going downhill because you were trying to listen to the people that are using the app.
Right. Got you. I can see where the stress comes in.
How's our build doing? Did we push? I thought we pushed.
Yeah.
Can you check in Vercel and see if we have a build going?
Yes. Ready.
We see main ready, but we should have pushed to a separate branch. It looks like maybe we did not. There it is, Claire Vercel. So click into that, and that should give us a new link.
Okay.
Try the top link. That one, yeah. And this is probably where you were before.
Hey, it's further.
Oh, it's further. Tell me how this is further than what you were showing was like a broken version that you didn't like before.
Yeah, so the older version didn't have the logo on display.
And what about one tab to the left? The first one that was production was that one. Yeah. How is the one that we're looking at now better than this one?
This one is like a stagnant page that isn't even clickable versus this is the original. This is the exact design that I created on the local server that I had deployed on the local server. So like this is the design of the site.
And these were the changes you were looking for?
Yes. The only thing that we need to do is this is too big. It needs to match the size of these other logos displayed. So that's easy. I think
that's very easy, and it's a chance for us to talk about components.
Cool.
How are we doing on time? We have another 20 minutes in the call. Are there any other big things that you want us to focus on before we go into just changing the image size and getting this into a pull request into main?
I'm noticing that this might be a conversation for another time, but I'm noticing that some of the pages are giving me 404s.
Do you think that's a higher priority than fixing the image size?
Yes.
Copy. So we'll focus on routes. Is it all of the links in the nav bar aren't working?
Yeah.
Are you okay if we push? Would you say that these changes that we have right now are better than what you have in main? Would you rather what we have now be on main? I
would say yes. Yeah, definitely at this point, for sure.
Let's do that then. Let's open up the GitHub repository, and we're going to open up a pull request, and we'll finish the cycle and start a new one for the nav bar.
Okay.
You can see it's already prompting us with that yellow box to open up a pull request. Click the button. And then click the green button down in the bottom. That's create pull request.
Okay.
And there are two parts of a pull request. I'm not going to bog us down with the details. Let's just go ahead and merge because we've already tested.
Cool.
Confirm. And what that's going to do, now our changes are in main, and Vercel is automatically going to trigger a new build. And in roughly 30 seconds, your images are going to be working for anybody that you've already shared the link to. Do you want to verify that, or should we just go ahead and move forward with the nav bar to try to get it done in the time we've got?
Yeah. Let's go. Well, why don't we verify just to be sure?
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Measure twice, cut once.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Vercel and let's see if there's a new deploy.
Okay. Looks like 5 minutes ago. Just now. And it's ready to, let's see. What did it do? Yes. Gorgeous. Mm-hmm.
Looking good?
Yes.
Good to go on to new nav bar changes?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Step one, let's check out a branch. So we'll open up cursor. On the left, we're going to expand where our Git tabs are. And awesome. I don't see any changes now, which is great. You'll click the three dots that you see when you hover a little bit lower. Yep. And then we'll click checkout to.
Okay.
First stop, let's get the latest changes from main. We want the new source of truth. So check out to main, which you can see if you click down 4 times, I believe, on your arrow pad.
Here?
Hit enter.
Okay,
It'll offer us to pull some changes down once it loads.
cool.
That blue button should change.
Should I hit accept over here so
I
that this?
recommend hitting reject because we
Okay.
don't know what it's been doing.
Okay, cool.
We've been hallucinating.
Sure. Sounds good. Get rid of that too.
Okay, I'm not seeing the dots. And it seems to be thinking about something. Let's navigate in the terminal below to save some time. Can you
Okay.
click into your terminal below and run get status so that I can understand where we're at?
Sure.
Is it any faster?
A little bit.
On branch clear Vercel still. Can you run get reset head -- hard again with head all caps? Put a space between head and the --. Use your arrow keys to go back. Perfect. Execute. And once that finishes, you'll run get status again. We're trying to verify we don't have any red lines of changes.
Got you.
Get repository at has too many active changes. Would you like to add? Yes. Click yes on that, please.
Cool.
That is interesting that we didn't have that. I wonder if that is causing issues. Can you click the plus on get ignore and on the left side? Well, let's stay focused. That might be the error we have. We need to stay brutally focused. We have 15 minutes left, so we're not going to go down that side tangent.
Okay.
Does it say we're on? I know I just had you click yes on the get ignore changes. On the left side, can you click the discard button to get rid of those get ignore changes that we just made?
Yes.
Because I want us to stay focused.
You here, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Done?
Perfect. Get status again in your terminal. And this time we should see. Excellent. Now run get pull origin main. Perfect. You've merged your pull requests. We're trying to get them. It looks like it's finding them. And once we do this, we'll check out a branch. Okay, so now we have the latest changes for main. Now we want to check out your branch. If you can, let's try using the left side again. Do the 3 dots in the top and then click checkout to. And it'll be Claire / navbar or menu. Enter.
Okay.
And then click on publish branch on the left. We need to fix this. Now let's go into an instructions file. Do you already have an instructions file in this repo or no?
Yes, I do.
Click on your file explorer in the top. There you go. Let's open up your instructions.
Okay.
Let's get it set up. You didn't have anything in here, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Go hashtag space instructions. Hashtag is header 1, so it'll be the biggest text.
Okay.
You can delete the word space. I meant like put a space between the
Oh,
hashtags.
my bad.
And then do a couple new lines, and then we'll do # space goal. And then do colon, and now we're going to write out our goal, which is when I click on a nav bar option, it should take me to a live page. Yeah, now we'll do another 2 empty lines, and then we'll do double hashtag space steps. Then do a new line, and we'll go step 1. So 1 period. That also works, however you want to do it. Perfect.
Okay.
So what do we want for step 1? Let's pick one of the navbar items. What's the first navbar on production that's not working? Does homework?
Yes. No.
Okay, so if I click labs, labs does not work. So we'll make step 1, fix labs link, or Yeah, and then do a new line and then do a tab to indent, and we're going to give it some more description on what the error is.
Okay.
I like to do actual and required. So first, let's start with actual, and then we'll describe what the actual is. Something like actual colon, when I expand the menu and click on the lab option, I am redirected to /lab, and I see a 404 page error.
Okay.
Perfect. And then instead of calling it step 2, can you change this to say actual?
Got you.
Actual colon. And now after this, we'll do a new line and then do required. I know it's going to suggest expected. I used to use expected, but I don't personally philosophically like the term expectation. And I think requirement is a more helpful way to navigate reality. So required, when I click, it might automatically filling it. When I click, yeah, just hit tab. I think that's accurate.
Cool.
Save it. And now on the right side, save with Control S or Command S.
Got you.
Now on the right in our composer, we'll say, please implement step 1. And it looks like it's not, yeah, implement step 1. And before you send it, tag @ instructions or click add context, however you want. Perfect.
Cool.
Don't spam it because I think it's already
Yeah.
going. It's going to take a minute.
You're right. You're right. Let it be.
Does that not exist on the left side? You're right. I don't see a labs folder. So it looks like if you had, is labs a new addition? Was that not in the branch, or did it somehow get lost in the work we were doing?
It might have gotten lost. I mean, it's definitely been there.
Is it its own page? Are we going to, it sounds like we now might need to rebuild it from scratch. Was there a lot of custom stuff in there?
It is its own page. No, not really. It was honestly just a landing page or a single page that had the logo, it had a description, and then a little bit of text underneath it. It was relatively simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Composer.
Okay.
And it's suggesting to make that folder. Go ahead and run the command so that it makes the folder.
Okay.
Now we've got a labs folder.
Cool.
I wonder what it's going to put into it. Can you type in the box, make it, actually, let's just let it do what it does. It looks like it's already putting in the image that we want.
Okay.
Can you reply, we are on branch, and then copy your branch name?
Yes. Where would I copy that?
I see it near the top of your terminal. It's 4 lines down. Yep, right where your mouse is, a little bit to the right.
Cool. Okay.
Click stop and cancel.
Okay.
Perfect. Accept. We want that page.
Okay.
And now reject. We don't want it to run the command.
Cool.
And now send your command.
Okay. Seems to be moving faster too.
I agree.
All right.
That looks. Are we really on Clear Vercel? I thought. Oh, did we not check out a new branch? Did we not check out a new branch? Get pull origin main. We are on main. I am incorrect. I thought we did a step to check out a new branch. We pulled from main, but we never checked out that new branch. So let's check out the branch because we're currently on main.
Okay.
In your terminal down below, this is my fault, I'm sorry. Click on there and run git checkout space -b space the name of your branch. I swear we did this. Claire / menu or navbar.
Okay.
Move your cursor back to where the dash is, and before Claire, it's gonna be -b space and then your branch name. Perfect.
Got you.
Execute that. It already exists. Then we're probably on it. I don't know that I understand where we are. Can you run get status in the terminal? I think I'm
Yes.
confusing myself now.
Sure, no worries.
We are on Claire menu. Tell it, you can see it's on Claire menu 1, 2, 3, like 10 lines up from the bottom, nearly in the, a little bit down.
There it is.
You're right. Well, no, a little bit down. That's saying the branch already exists right there. We are on branch Claire menu. So I would tell, can you tell cursor, I'm sorry, the branch name is actually Claire menu.
Got you. I like how we're saying sorry.
Just in case PK with Dark Side creates a real AI that comes to kill us all, we might as well be polite.
He may have already made that. Okay.
That looks great.
Cool. Run it.
Run it.
Dope.
If it works, we're going to see a deployment in Vercel, and that's what we'll check to see if we fix labs.
Cool.
While we're waiting for that to work, can we start defining the next step on the left?
Yes.
Let's, if this one works, I say let's just make step 2, fix all other links.
It's all got you. I see. Okay.
And then make the actual, on new line, actual, list out the individual tabs. Say like X, Y, Z, and Q tabs. If I click on them, do not open it up. And then the required same tab names on click, open up a new page.
Sorry, say that last part. So I got the links.
It looks like it failed. Can you click on the run command on the right?
Yes.
That looks like it worked better.
Garden music, team, garden music. Okay, cool. I got all the links. I got all the pages.
That's all the links? Okay. In the nav bar, open up 404 pages on click. And let's see what it required. Each of these options, go to the, tab looks great. Just tab.
Cool.
Save. Let's check if the Vercel deploy worked and if it gives us a valid page.
Cool. Shall return.
Looks like we had a successful deploy. Can we visit it?
Yes. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Hey. Okay. Well, it's working now.
It's working, and it's got to made some creative decisions with that logo placement.
Yeah, it did. It did. It's not the original, but it definitely is good that it's working.
Are you good to let it run for the other links, or do you want to clean up what this page is before we allow it to free run on the other options?
I feel like we should clean this page up first.
Cool. What are the main changes? What's the minimum set of changes you want to make before you're happy with the labs page?
This logo needs to be here above labs. Labs needs to be smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to kind of come in with the same sequencing that you saw on the homepage, where it's like this like series. Yeah, exactly. And then this needs to change to the actual original content that I had, which I can easily like copy paste into Cursor.
Okay. Those are 3 things: logo placement, title text, description text, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make go back to your instructions, and we're gonna put what you currently have as step 2 into a new line and call it step 3. And step 2, we're gonna make what you were just talking about.
Okay, cool.
Step 2, lab page feedback.
Gotcha.
And let's do 3 bullets. Image placement, on a new line, do like a little hyphen, and then go image placement, title, font size, and description text / animation.
Title, font size. Sorry, say the last one again, and then
description text / animation.
Okay, cool.
Can you make each of those on a different line so we can give them an actual and expected, or an actual and required?
Yes.
And let's do just that. So after each of them, give an actual and a required.
Okay.
Actual top left, required image is centered immediately above the title.
Cool.
Looks perfect.
Okay. You want me to do these two?
Yeah. Do you like the recommended or do you want it to be some different? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So
Actual, the font size too big or too small for the labs?
size too big. And then required would be font size is smaller.
Yep. If you have a more specific, like half the size, or if you can just tell it that and see how small it makes it.
Yeah. Let's see how small it makes it. If anything, I can change that real quick. And then description would be actual.
Missing the sequencing animation from the home page description.
Page description. Okay.
And then required, yeah.
Oh, perfect. I like that. That's great.
And then if you have the text to copy and paste, you can also give it that text now.
Okay, cool.
Or we can wait till later, depending on how you feel.
Okay, we can wait till later. I'll pull that up. Just a
All
sec.
right. Let's tell it, let's save the file with Command S or Control S.
Cool.
And tell it to implement step 2.
Please. Do I need to drag this over again, or is it good?
Go ahead. Yeah, I don't see it there in the context. Great idea.
Okay.
Wow. I think Jesse retweeted us. We just jumped up to 500 people tuned in. And people are tweeting contract addresses. If you're watching this and you're seeing people tweet contract addresses, those are not from us. Please don't click on any links. We have no token associated with the work we're doing today.
Okay.
How do we feel about this? Can you click on that page on the link just so that I can see the changes it made?
Yes.
Yeah, click on the page name at the top. Oh,
Sorry.
the top of the green box. There you go, right there. Okay, getting a random symbol. Keep scrolling down for me, and then it's going to type the text. It looks like it's knowing what it's doing. I don't know if this is the same. Keep going down.
Okay.
It is moving the image to a different spot. We have the labs text at 2XL, and then we're doing some text that it looks good to me. I say accept it, and then we'll let it run all the commands it wants to run.
Okay. Cool.
Either Jesse or Coinbase, because as soon as they retweet me, I start jumping up like 100 viewers every couple seconds.
That's awesome. It's crazy the speed at which you can get these things done.
Yep. Uh-oh. I guess try it again. That was weird that it failed.
Okay.
Unable to resolve head after creating commit. Check out, add, try the commit again. Commit. Weird that that failed. If it's not working on the right, okay, it checked out the right branch. If it's not working on the right, we can use the Get tab on the left.
Okay.
I say let's stop it and try on the left.
Okay. All right, I'll cancel.
Yep.
All right.
Top left, 2 icons from the left, the 3 dots. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not seeing the page file, but it's probably already been committed. Can you click the 3 dots and click push.
Okay.
I think it was successful. Let's go to Vercel and see if we have a build running.
Okay. Quick refresh. There it is.
Excellent.
Excellent.
We've just hit time. I can stay up to 10 minutes after.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's see how far we can take this, and then I'll just finish. Now that I know the like order of operations, I can probably do it myself at this point. All right. Let's see. All right. Getting somewhere.
Does this match expectations or still not correct?
I don't think this size down. This didn't size down the way that I had hoped. Is there a way we can just guide it to say match the font size here on the homepage? I think that would be quick.
Yeah, let's manually do it. Can you open up cursor and go to the page? It's already open here for me. We can see on line 82 and 85, we're defining two different font sizes. The class for font size is text hyphen, and then you can, yep, right there, we're seeing labs is defined as 2XL for the size. And if
Okay.
you look down one on line 85, that's where our stream text is, and that has text small, text-SM to the left.
Right there.
We want to use text SM, so just change that top line 82. Instead of 2XL, change it to say SM.
Cool.
Save that, and then on the left, we'll push. Save the file first.
Should be saved.
Now on the left, we see that it showed up. Only click the plus beside page. Down a little bit. Down a little bit more.
Here.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
And then type in the box smaller title to small, or I guess just smaller title. Click commit. And then you'll need, once it finishes, you'll click the three dots and we'll do the push command again.
Okay, cool.
I think it's ready.
Okay.
Did you click the three dots and then click push?
No. Sorry, remind me where I need to do that right here, yeah?
There you go.
Okay, cool.
And then once it looks like it finished,
Cool.
back to Vercel.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, it's moving a lot quicker now.
It's always the first commit that's hardest. We spend like 40 minutes trying to get to a stable place.
Yeah.
And then the last 10 minutes, we do the 90 things we actually wanted to do.
Everything. It's crazy.
The hardest thing for me every day is getting my first pull request out. If I can get a pull request out, I'll likely get out another 3 or 4. But if I don't get one out before lunchtime, it's likely that I'm not going to get one out and I'll just get stuck on it the whole day.
Really. I'm going to have to sit with you one day and just watch the journey unfold so I can just learn as much as I possibly can. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's definitely a match now. I'm realizing it's also not the right font. That's the issue.
For which? For the stream text or for the title text?
Both.
Whoa, did I just lose you?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of browser tabs started opening up.
Oh no, you're good. I'm still here. Yeah, neither of them are actually a match, but I think that's also an easy fix. Yeah.
We've got 5 minutes left. I would like to start wrapping up. Would you prefer, do you think the changes you have now, would you like to merge those into production? Is it an improvement from what we currently have in production, or would you prefer to hold off until you make more changes?
I would say if it's a safer bet to push to production, let's do that. And then I'll make the changes later. The next changes later. Cool.
So we'll open up GitHub, and it should be prompting us to open up a pull request when we land on the main page of the repository.
All right, let's
if you scroll up, we should see it. Just click on the name of the repository in the top bar. There you go.
Cool.
That's it. We have already tested this, so we can just merge it.
Cool.
And once you merge, you'll then have updates that have been made during this call. We've got images being hosted on Vercel. That was the main thing we wanted to do. And doing that, we wrecked all of your page routes. I'm sorry about that. We added one page route for labs. Those were the two changes we made during this call, no?
Yes, that's correct.
You came in here with a problem. How do you feel we have addressed your problem? How would you reflect on how we've been able to address your problem during this stream?
I'm just so impressed at how quickly we were able to solve it. And more than anything, I know now what it is that I need to do to get everything else displayed. So I feel like that's the most important part. Like teach a man to fish is the key here. So I really appreciate you, because I was definitely hitting a bit of a roadblock. So now that we have like the structure in place, I can just do this with all the rest of the pages, and it'll be easy from here on out. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
When is the release date for the site?
Ideally next week at this stage. Just depends on how quickly I'm able to do this. I can probably, maybe this is optimistic, but I'd like to get this done in the next 2 days.
That seems highly possible. What is your next step? The next after this call, or whenever the next time is you open up Cursor, what is the very next thing you think you're going to build into the project?
I need to get, yeah, I need to get the other pages working. And I need to just fix a little bit of the design format here, but that's really easy. And then the last part is, once I get this page, garden, and the music page as well, they both have images displayed. So I'll just need to get those hosted as well. And that'll be my last step.
And as you can see, we're not paying anything for image hosting. So there was a tangent we
Yeah.
were going to go down of like, what's the best? And it seems like so far you don't need to think about that.
Yeah. I'm curious, like, at what point though, will it be enough content where I'll have to like explore that too?
I'd probably north of 50 megabytes, or getting close to like 100 megabytes, the storage size. GitHub has a limit of, I think, 100 megabytes. So if you're trying to put in gigabyte size content, is probably where you're going to start to hit it.
Okay. Okay, cool. We'll definitely get there. Lucky for us, this site is like very simple in design, so we haven't hit that level yet.
As we wrap up, you say you've just started with Cursor about a week ago. Do you have any closing thoughts for anyone watching the stream? I know you were just watching TKs a week ago. So for anybody that's watching who might not be at the same stage that you are, any closing thoughts for them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is like one of the most game-changing developments, I think, at least from a development perspective. I'm sure as a developer, it's a different experience for you, but as somebody who worked in the tech space as a creative and is now kind of building our own projects in-house, this is a game changer, because it just saves us, like, in terms of time, resources, and energy spent. It brings autonomy back to you as the creator, and is really limitless in terms of what you're able to build. Obviously, the more knowledge you have, the better off you are in terms of figuring things out and getting over these blockages like I'm experiencing now. But I think bringing autonomy back to the creator is like the number one thing that this has just unlocked, and it's incredible. So if you're limited in resources and you have an expansive imagination on what you want to build, this just opened the door for you, and that's like, it's just going to get easier and easier. So it's really cool that tools like this are giving power to the creatives. I think it's really awesome. So that's